My name is Chad Callender and I'm the project coordinator for Electronic Youth Creating the Current. This study will examine how youth between the ages of 15 to 30 are connecting electronically to the labor market and how they're accessing the information they receive on the labor market. For the purposes of this study, labor market can be defined as information that you seek and find on things like wages, employment, skills, education, and all things relating to employment beyond the opportunity itself.
So my current job is social media and heritage portal coordinator here at the London Heritage Council. So throughout the day I manage the content on our heritage portal and any new content that comes in, as well as monitoring all of our social media networks, Facebook, Twitter. We just recently started a blog, so I frequently do some posts for the blog.
I'm Sally Thompson, and I'm a supervisor with the City of London in Neighbourhood and Children's Services. And part of my portfolio is the summer camp program for the city. So we hire approximately 200 to 250 students every summer for our programs.
I am Executive Assistant Marketing Communications at Earth Corporation, and I enjoy my job because the people I work with are wonderful.
I am a Senior Research Analyst at the Public Sector Digest, and my position here is really interesting. I get to do quite a few different things. The main part of my role is to find contributors for the Digest, so I get to work with a lot of different people.
Before getting this job, I received my Bachelor of Commerce from the University of Guelph with a specialization in Marketing Management Co-op, and then I went to Fanshawe College where I did a postgraduate certificate in Corporate Communications and Public Relations. To get this job, I applied for it on Workopolis and hoped for the best, and it turned out to be the best.
I did my undergraduate degree in Sociology at the University of Western Ontario. Struggled trying to decide what to do after that, but ended up deciding on doing my Master's in Public Administration at Queen's, which was a one-year program. Prepared me to get involved in either government or the private sector. So when I finished that program last year, I started looking for positions online, used a number of websites, but found the one to be most useful for me was the University Job Bank for Western. Where I found my current position here at the Public Sector Digest. So I applied for that position online, submitted my resume, and was asked to submit a sample of my writing electronically, which I did, and then I was called in for an interview and got the position.
What kind of led me to this job was after I founded the London Short Film Showcase, I decided I really had a strong passion for the nonprofit sector. So I went back to school to the nonprofit management course at UWO and took that, and it was really valuable and gained a lot of great skills.
So traditionally in the museum and heritage world, people don't automatically think of online, digital, electronic means of communication. So when the Heritage Council was embarking on producing their heritage portal and launching this one-of-a-kind site, I approached my board about needing somebody with specific skills to help launch this portal and run it, but also reach out to a new generation and through the means of social media. So I approached my board and said, we need to walk the walk and talk the talk and employ somebody that knows this field and feels comfortable with it. So when I created the position of Heritage Portal and social media coordinator and took the job description to my board, they said, you want to pay somebody all day to play on the internet. So it was a bit of an educational piece that no, they are not playing on the internet. Yes, they're going on Facebook, yes, they're going on Twitter, but it's a way of communicating to a different demographic and a younger generation and having these conversations online.
From my experience searching for jobs, I would say one of the best tips I can give on something you should do when you're searching for jobs is to target your search and really narrow down what kind of jobs you're looking for. A lot of people seem to get carried away with just applying for as many positions as possible, which can be good. You want to, increase your chances. But at the same time, you want to pay attention to the jobs that you're applying for, tailor your resume, tailor your cover letter, and make sure that you're really thinking about the job that you're applying to. And I found that is what helped me out most to get the job here at the Public Sector Digest.
Tips for people that apply for jobs. I would say please don't use a family member as a reference. That's a big red flag to us that, obviously you don't have a lot of experience. You can always use a teacher, a pastor, your doctor, anyone like that as a reference, but don't use a family member. I would say that make sure your resume has a variety of things that you're involved in. If you play in a sport, if you've been a captain, if you do some volunteer work in your community. I know we at the city look at those volunteer experiences when we're looking at potential candidates, and we really value the fact that students will take the time out of their busy schedules to volunteer in a certain area.
The advice I would have for someone who's currently looking for a job, first and foremost, don't give up. New jobs pop up all the time, and sometimes in the most unlikely places. From what I know from experience and just hearing from others, one of the best ways to find a job is through networking. So talk to as many people as possible, be persistent, and just realize that you may not always get that job through the most usual places. You're going to have to do a little bit of searching.
So as an employer, for job searching, it's definitely, we do a lot of things online now and we'll continue to do it that way. It's a really good way to reach a lot of people, and as well it's the quick and the ease of it. Posting it online, somebody can look at it anytime they like. They can do a bit of research on the organization online, and then they can contact us again through email or Facebook or Twitter or other means of social media. And it's just a really good way of, that's where our organization is moving, and that's where we're trying to help our sector that we work with move. So if we are hiring people through that medium as well, it really just adds to that process and really makes it valuable to the institutions.
My name is Tyler Sutton, and I am an electronic youth.
My name is Sarah Goldie, and I'm an electronic youth.
My name is Jason Clark, and I'm an electronic youth.